this video, I just wanted to kind of go over my top 5, actually. My top 5 songs of Jon Bellion. What the fuck are my top 5 songs? Please excuse the fact that I've still got this stupid bandana on. Obviously we're in quarantine, my hair is fucked up, but whatever, shut up. In this video, we're going to be talking about my top 5 Jon Bellion songs. Jon Bellion, to me, is someone who is a super creative. I just place him in a completely different regard. Fuck, there's a fly in here. He's insanely talented at what he does, and he produces his own music. And of course, he has people to help him that obviously craft the music. That does not take away from the fact that he plays his drums on an MPC. He samples all of these different things. He samples his voice. Much to the likes of Kanye West, who he has described as one of his inspirations. So it's no kind of surprise that Jon Bellion is kind of this mismatched creative genius of all of these different elements that he's taking, or from all of these different artists that he's inspired by. The first ever song I heard was All Time Low, which is probably the entry point for most people. My brother told me that song had been out for years. It like been out for a couple of years, maybe 3 years at that point. It sounded like something that was still fresh today. In this video, I just wanted to kind of go over my top 5, actually. My top 5 songs of Jon Bellion. What the fuck are my top 5 songs? This is in no particular order, by the way. This isn't something that is, you know, like a list per se of each individual track and how they rank. Number 1, Adult Swim. This song is absolutely incredible, and if you're a hip-hop fan, which I am, I'm a huge hip-hop fan, this to me is kind of just Jon Bellion getting it in a completely different bag. It's just such a head bop. You just sit there and the drums just carry you throughout all of that, and the production by Twami on that is incredible. The guy who actually voices Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z is the guy who hosts that particular song. And knowing how obviously big the anime world is, and to have someone that big feature on your song and host that song, that's pretty damn cool. But besides that, just the fact that he's barring here too. If he were to be taken out of a pop context, you could easily place him in the space of hip-hop. Some of my favorite bars in there are like, they'll say, get off your podium, life isn't Nickelodeon, aren't you so dumb, Keenan and Kel. Like, that is insane. Like, the wordplay there is ridiculous. Like Nickelodeon, the orange, and the fact that the wordplay in the orange sounds like aren't you, and like the orange soda from Keenan and Kel. Like, the references are just insane in that. I love that. Second part of the song is where he really goes in and kind of like goes aggressively hip-hop with it, and that's what I love about this song. Like, some of the bars in there, I've got to get these up. My stance here as a band leader is Pangea. My heart for you, I'm cold heated than Cambria. Cambria, the rock band. I rock steady, the rock references. My Johnson's Dwayne Heavy, rock Dwayne Johnson. We erase heroes, I'll Stan Leah. Thanos snapping his fingers in Avengers, I'll erase you, I'll Stan Leah. The bars are just insane in this. I could just go on and on and on about this one specific song, but obviously I don't want to bore you guys with just all like the little details and picking apart stuff in the song that you've probably heard and you've probably done yourself. My second favorite Jon Bellion song would probably have to be Conversations with My Wife, just purely because it says all the things you probably wanted to say to your spouse or someone you're in a relationship with, but just not in a corny way. And I love the way he does that and kind of creates this whole story of them forgetting everything and also making it modern as well. Modern to the point where it's relatable, because we are all on social media, and like the line about no more followers, we'll both get lost, it's just me and you inside real life. Like, it's all the things that you probably want to say to someone, but just in a less cheesy way. And I love the way he's painted this song. I love the story and the imagery that he's created between him and his future wife. If we're putting it in that context of Jon himself, I mean, I don't know if he's got a girlfriend or a spouse, but it sounds like he's talking to someone in his future. If you're in a relationship or if you're not, it's still a song that you can relate to. My third favorite Jon Bellion song is probably Let's Begin. Again, just because I love hip hop, I'm very biased towards that hip hop sound. Like the way it just starts off with the beautiful violins, and then you've got like Rock Marciano just going, he's just talking so much game, like so much fire on this track. The contrast and the juxtaposition of Rock Marciano's not aggressive tone, but it's very hip hop, it's very brash, it's very like 90s over like the violins is just, oh man. it's just beautiful. And then the way the song just transitions into this crazy drop where the bass just takes you to a completely different dynamic, and there's just loads of different sounds pulling you in, and then obviously RZA just taking the track through when that beat drops it's incredible. Fourth song, Hand of God. Hand of God has to be one of my favorite tracks. Just the way the song is collectively put together. The message behind it as well. The message behind it is also very uplifting and very inspiring to listen to. A lot of us sometimes we just feel lost. Leaving all of that into the hands of a higher power or a higher being. Taking solace in that and just letting yourself know that everything's gonna be taken care of and okay. The build up to the outro as well. The outro is one of the best parts of the song. If you've heard this song, you probably agree with me, like the outro is what kind of makes the song. The song itself is incredible, like you get all the typical Jon Bellion bells and whistles. The end just pulls you into this beautiful, kind of cohesive, very delicate, heavenly chorus of choirs, and I don't know who the guy singing at the end is, but he just kills it, absolutely bodies it. And at the end of the song, basically we just get an amalgamation of Jon's songs on that album, which is The Human Condition, or is that on the Definition? On to my last pick. Some people may agree with this, they may not agree with this. One of my favorite Jon Bellion tracks is Simple and Sweet, and it's one of those songs that are so frustrating. But the reason why the song is so annoying is because there's so little of it, and I think that's the intention of it. It just leaves you wanting more, which is really, really frustrating. But the song itself is just very beautiful, like the melodies that come in at the beginning with those synths. I don't even know what synths they are, but they sound like something that could be out of, like, I don't know, an elf Viking game, or like some magical, mythical game that you're playing which has elves and witches and dwarfs and all of that shit. And then all of a sudden you get like the Jon Bellion effect, which is the drums, the swing, and you're like, whoa, I was not expecting this drop. And I like how the lyrics kind of just reflect the song, because it's very bare. Like the song is very bare within itself, especially at the beginning where you've just got that synth. There's literally nothing but that synth. And obviously the line in it, we don't need no big production, the synth and just my voice is fine. That obviously mirrors up to the fact that the song itself is just very simple and sweet. Okay, that's my top 5 Jon Bellion songs. I don't know whether you guys are gonna agree with me. If you're a big Jon Bellion fan, let me know in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the video, because I'm gonna have more videos coming out like this. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, let me know what you thought of this video. It would be good to get your guys' opinions and feedback. I know this is different from the typical reaction videos that I do. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be doing the reaction videos. I'm just doing things that are gonna keep this channel interesting to me, keep my creativity going, making me wanna pump out more videos for you guys. And I wanna up the quality too. I want you guys to see that progress. That being said, if you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that notification bell to get notified every single time my videos come out. It's Cam, by the way, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.